Monday and Wednesday's hockey hangout hours striked out. So I guess we're just going to do reruns. Right. Supposed to start so like tonight into tomorrow, right? That's what they say.
And then Tuesday we're supposed to get back storm into Wednesday. But now that's not even so I don't know.
Huh.
That's Monday to Tuesday like 3 inches. Thursday and Friday.
Any idea when the schedule's coming out for the fall two? It's going to come out by Friday. Or next Friday?
We're going to have practices for a couple weeks.
Right.
Games aren't even going to start today.
March 2nd, right? Really? Hey, Dad. I can handle March. They're talking about February 22nd having a football game. So. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about Easter.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the New England Sports Center. Tom Nappy on the call, Mike Terosian on camera. as we have Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op Varsity Hockey as they take on Westwood this evening. Westwood is 6-0-1 on the season. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne 1-6-1. And today is also Senior Day. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne celebrating the seniors on their roster. There is 4 seniors on the roster. You had Kristen McCluskey out of Hopkinton, the goaltender, who's had a tremendous year. Holly Swinhammer out of Tri-County, a defenseman. Anika Janoszak, a senior out of Tri-County, who is a defenseman. And Emery Peterson, who's the team manager out of Hopkinton, being celebrated today for the Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op team. And a lot of these girls have played together quite a few years, and they've developed some great chemistry over the years.
Yeah, a lot of years together, not just in the co-op, but before that in the little peewees with the Demons and all those other club teams that they played with. It's nice. And, you know, some may play in college. They might play club. They might play father college. But, you know, this is technically the last one. It's a big deal. And senior nights, like we talk about all the time, we want to make sure we're here for them because this is a huge honor. And especially hockey, what these parents have to go through for hockey. 4 a.m. practices, 5 a.m. practices, and like here, they don't have buses. They all have to drive themselves here, and everything. So, and what's nice is I love how they honor, just like every team. They get the pictures up here. And then the team members, they put together all these other little posters for them. And I see they're also hanging their shirts tonight, too.
Absolutely. They got the away jerseys up there. And speaking of athletes that could play in college, I could certainly see Kristen McCluskey tending the net in college, whether it's for soccer or hockey.
I was just talking to her mom because me and her mom served on Little League back in the 90s together with Lynn's older children, her siblings. And, you know, I says, hey, this is your last one. She says, no, we got softball.
That's right.
So
She's a great softball player as well.
Yep.
And we are underway. Westwood in their away green jerseys, working right to left across your screen, have possession. As Blomquist gets it over to the far side, and here we go, tracking it down in the corner, Patrick. She's jammed up along the boards, trying to poke it out over to the near side. Jammed up along the boards. And there's a quick shot out in the danger zone. Backhander turned away by McCluskey. Around the net comes Blomquist. Leaves it out in front. It's turned away. Westwood continuing to put the pressure on as Reisfelder gets a shot off. Jammed up along the near side now. Coming around the net is Blomquist. And of course, the most important thing this season is getting out there and playing some games for these athletes. A lot of question marks to begin the year, but it's great that we were able to have some type of winter season and some good competition.
Yeah, even through all the different rule changes, the separation on the benches, limited practices, reduced rosters, these kids all struggled through it and survived very well.
They certainly did. Along the near side we go. Racing up the ice, Mazzucchelli. She'll put that towards the backboards. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne in the midst of a change. About a minute and a half in as Wayne approaches, sends that one just wide. Now along the far side boards. I'm sure you'll see the seniors out there a lot today. And they still have another game tomorrow as well against Medway. A 3:40 p.m. start to that one. So a couple more games left this season for this team. On the far side, fielded by Ross, sends it to the neutral zone. And that goes flying into the bench out of play. We'll face off at 20:23 left to go in the first half.
You know, it's great for us, too, to be able to cover so many games for the girls this year, where we weren't able to in the past. It was nice that we were able to fill in, and get these games posted and all these parents get to see it.
Yeah, that one's covered up by McCluskey. And now that they're here at the New England Sports Center, it'll certainly make it a lot easier for us to cover this girls' team in future years.
What a fantastic venue for us, for not just for the Hillers, but for us to be able to cover this. They've been so accommodating to us, getting us fine locations to broadcast from, and very accommodating. I love it.
Wrapped up by McCluskey off the stick of Grindley. We have another face-off. And there's a shot out in front, and that puck's still alive, and they're able to get it out of there. DeRocher working up the far side. Sent forward by Bailey over to the backboards. Sent out, no one there. Back to the neutral zone it goes. Ooh, dangerous! Oh. And McCluskey just able to cover that up. Swinhammer tried to get it out of there, but could not. And it was nearly put in by Peterson.
Those slow-moving pucks are crazy like that.
Certainly is. Yeah, that's a big risk to take. You're probably more safe just covering that up. Along the boards. Coming away with it is El Halali. Getting it out of the traffic jam was Casey for Westwood. Top of the circle now, looking for a shot off a defenseman. McCluskey will cover that one up. Maybe the Kraus and a freshman with that shot. And we'll have a face-off here in the left circle. Sent out. Reisfelder sends it in front of the net. Backhander turned away, still alive. And McCluskey with some great goaltending there. And another shot just wide. That was Blomquist who put all the pressure on initially, and then Crowley got in there. The Hillers defending well as they have throughout most of the season. And McCluskey's come up with some big saves to keep this game scoreless. And we'll have an icing. So 4 minutes into action. And we'll have a face-off. Slot, Hopkins to Dover Sherborne, trying to get it out of the danger zone along the near side is Mazzucchelli. And here comes Patrick, sends it over to the far side. Swinhammer gets there, sends it up the boards. We got Emily, Swinhammer, and Kaylee Merkel along that far side. And there's a wrister and a save by McCluskey off the stick of Reisfelder. Westwood continuing to pour on the pressure. Westwood led by head coach Lauren Hilberg. Hopkinton, Dover Sherborne led by head coach Scott Hayes in his first year. And his team's come a long way in the limited amount of games they've had this year. Certainly playing more confident. And I'd say their puck control has gotten substantially better as well. Mazzucchelli along the near side sends it up. Trying to clear it was Patrick. Along the far side now, Westwood making a couple changes. Racing up the ice, Merkel. Merkel sends it out. Kelly with a backhander, turned away. There goes Merkel. Pops it off the glass. Nice pass by Vitello looking towards the slot area. Vitello now. Picked up by McDonough. Along the far side, trying to get there is Merkel. And she's cut off. And that was DeRocher. Stolen away. Bailey gets in there. There's a shot. Turned away. And deferred by Ross. He was just able to get it out of the slot before Bailey got there. Hopkinton Dover Sherborne trying to establish some pressure. But here comes Westwood. Tessa Jones. She's diverted. Pass over to DeRocher. There's a shot, and it's covered up. And we'll have a face-off in the Westwood zone at 15:45 left.
I tell you, Westwood dominating down here in the Dover Sherburne Hopkins end, but the defense is fantastic. They really did a great job holding them off.
They certainly did. And they've seemed to get more and more confident as the season has gone on. Merkel was looking to get a shot off there. Here comes Westwood. Racing up the ice, leaves it behind. Turned away. Along the corner now, sent out. And there's a shot, little high off the stick of Kilgariff. Up the far side goes Swinhammer. Getting out of the jam was Peterson. And Merkel sends it over. Kelly over to Merkel. She's turned away. Racing up the near side, that's Sweeney. Getting in there for Hopkinton Cox. And here goes DeRocher. DeRocher jammed up in the corner with Reisfelder. Sent up the far side by Bailey. Along the corner now, Reisfelder, one of the captains for Westwood, sends it out. And a little flip forward there by McGough. Into Westwood territory. Sent to the far side over to Grindley. Gridley, they got a 2-on-1. There's a shot turned away by McCluskey. Gridley getting mixed up with Janoschak along the far side boards. And there's a shot out in front. And all kinds of traffic. McCluskey able to cover it up. I think it popped out after she had the glove on it. But immense pressure there by Westwood. Goaltender matchup today. Kristen McCluskey for Hopkinton Dover Sherborne. Marissa Poma, the sophomore for Westwood. Sent just wide by Gridley. Up the near side it goes. Dono trying to turn it up ice. Mazzucchelli now trying to get it out of the jam. Mazzucchelli with a shot. That's turned away. And now a secondary shot. That's turned away. And it's going to be covered up by Palma. Good pressure by Hopkins and Dover Sherborne. And
Fantastic.
Sophia Mazzucchelli and Holly Swidhammer get in there.
Fantastic when you get 3 shots in a row like that.
That's the pressure we've been looking for the last few games, and they're getting some good shots off so far in this one. And there's another shot off the side of the net. Sent up by Peterson. Racing up the ice is Krausen. She's cut off by Merkel. Krausen sends it around. Along the corner, Jones. Jammed up with Swidhammer. Jones sends it back over to Peterson. There's a shot off the skate of Swidhammer. Along the near side now. Tracking it down, Swidhammer. Sent up to Sophia Mazzucchelli. She was looking to get it to Emily Swidhammer. Here comes Krausen. Good defensive work by Hopkins and Dover Sherborne, and a big collision by Westwood. As Hannah Blomquist and Ava Krausen with a little collision. Getting the stick in there, Reisfelder. Hopkins and Dover Sherborne in the midst of a change. Here comes Blomquist. Trying to turn it around, leaves it out into the slot. There's a shot off the glove of McCluskey. Good shot there by Crowley. Over to the blue line she goes. Sacrificing her body there was DeRocher. And now Merkel. Stolen away by Blomquist. Towards the net she goes, no one there. It's taken away by Merkel. Along the corner, Kaylee Merkel trying to get it out of there. And a collision. And we'll have a stoppage here. Do we have a...
I think it was a little tied up.
Yeah, I think it was a COVID stoppage.
COVID time. Yeah, COVID tied up.
10:39 left to go in the first half. A scoreless game. And a pretty competitive game between these two TVL rivals. We're putting some good pressure on each other. There's a shot, a little wide by Reisfelder. And then it's going to be wrapped up by McCluskey. Actually, that went on to the side of the net. So that will force the stoppage. Sent wide. And that one's going to get by Ross. Into Westwood territory it goes. Trying to get there is Bailey. Jammed up along the near side boards. Porter and El Hilali get in there. El Hilali sends it over. And now Wayne. Sending it back down is Ross. And we'll get an icing. 9:45 left to go in the first half. And some good back and forth action, Mike.
I tell you, it's nice to see this kind of tightness. Hopkins Dover Sherborne doing a great job on defense. They just need to pump up their offense a little bit.
Absolutely. They've gotten some decent shots off so far. Let's see if they can get another one. Westwood trying to work it back up the ice. Along the near side, that is Vitiello and Mazzucchelli. Patrick sends it up. Sophia Mazzucchelli with the pass. She was looking for Swinhammer. Along the backboards now. And here comes Westwood. Casey, wrister, a little high. Sent up and around by Vitello. Back and forth along the far side. And that'll be wrapped up by McCluskey. A shot from Molly Kilgariff, sophomore. We'll have a face-off at 8:45 left. Around it goes to the near side. Popping it off the boards, Ross. Handled by El Hilali. That was just past Kilgariff, Westwood territory. Picked up by Ross. El Hilali sends it up. Kilgariff tracking it down. And a collision there. Wolverines trying to clear. In there for the steal, that's Frazier. Sent over towards Frazier, a little too much mustard. And now here comes Bailey. There's a shot just wide. Kelly Bailey narrowly had it there. Here comes Westwood. Sneaking through is Jones. Along the near side, Merkel sends it up and around to Bailey. That one squirts up into the neutral zone. Bailey. Blomqvist sends it up to Hannah Blomqvist. Got both Blomqvist sisters out there, Kendall and Hannah, for Westwood. Turning it around, Abby Wayne. Locked up along the far side and getting it out of the traffic jam and getting a shot off is Swinhammer just wide. Here comes the Wolverines. Racing it around is Blomqvist. Leaves it for Kendall Blomqvist. Sent out in front. And there's a backhander, and it's wrapped up by McCluskey. A great save there. Was Abigail Crowley able to get the shot off? Tremendous goaltending so far from McCluskey. Along the backboards. Mazzucchelli sends it over. And here comes Swinhammer. Over to Ross. Ross sends it over to McDonough. Back down into Hopkinton Dover Sherborne territory. That'll draw the icing. And we'll have a face-off at 5:34 left to go in the first half. Well, watching this game, it's tough to tell who's the 6-0-1 team and who's the 1-6-1 team.
I wouldn't know. Wouldn't know the difference.
Along the near side, Merkel. Up to Mazzucchelli. Back over by Swinhammer. McDonough. Intercepted by Merkel. Ross sends it back. Along the near side now. Sent over by Merkel. Here goes Mazzucchelli. Looking for a shot there, just wide. Along the corner, Mazzucchelli and McDonough. Sent over to the slot and cleared away. Nice knock back into Westwood territory by Merkel. Wolverines attempting to attack, working our way up the ice. Grindley. Now Vitello. That's taken away. Out in front. Looking for a shot, and that's turned away. Still a live puck. There's a wrister. Nice job by Patrick getting her body in the way. There's Peterson on the shot. Sent away by Kilgariff. Into the neutral zone we go. Bailey sends it over to the far side. Out of the near side. Handled by Wayne. Along the boards, sent down by Peterson. Wayne trying to knock it up to Frazier. Wayne will send it around. DeRocher leaves it for Bailey. Back and forth we go. Trying to work it into Westwood territory. Cox. Handled by Krausen. 3 minutes left and counting left to go in the first half. Westwood may have a 2-on-1 here. And pass a little too much for Krausen to handle. Along the backboards it goes. Sent up by Cox. And there's a shot wrapped up by McCluskey. Able to get in there and rip one off was the sophomore, Molly Kilgariff. This faceoff comes with 2:42 left. Locked up along the boards. There's a shot out in front, and that's put in. With the initial shot, it was Hannah Blomquist, and then Kendall Blomquist waiting right in front of the net, able to pop it in to make it 1-0. A good team effort goal there by Westwood.
Yeah, a lot of pressure by Westwood there, and they just put it in front of the net, and somebody got to stick on it. That's all it takes.
The Blomquist sisters strike. 2:22 left to make it 1-0. Blomquist tied up along with Patrick. Able to escape. Wolverines looking for another break here. Offside. And we'll have an offsides. Face off in the neutral zone, 1:52 left. I think that's the only way to score on McCluskey. You have to overwhelm the front of the net.
That's it. Yeah, they crowded up. You had three players out in front.
Sent over by Blomquist. Along the near side, Hannah. And she tries to get the shot off and sneak it into the short side, covered up by McCluskey. Some more good pressure by Westwood.
Hopkins DS defense doing a lot of work out there. Their defense is working hard, but the offense has to do something.
Patrick looking for a break. Patrick comes away with it, takes the shot, it's turned away. Out in front now. That was a nice break by Patrick and a nice move to get that shot off. Into the corner it goes, less than a minute left to go in the half now. Merkel sends it over just past the reach of Swinhammer. Collected by McDonough. Porter sends it over. Frazier. Stolen away. Here comes Peterson. Peterson with the backhander turned away. And there's a secondary shot still out in front of the danger zone. And another shot there by Blomquist off the leg pad of McCluskey. Relentless pressure by Westwood. And McCluskey will cover it up as Blomquist rips off the backhander. 11 seconds left to go in the half. Some more tremendous goaltending work by McCluskey. Merkel sends it over. Stolen away by Blomquist. Getting the stick in there is Wayne, and that'll do it for the first half. After one, it is Westwood 1, Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Dover Sherborne Girls Co-op Varsity Hockey on HCAM. And we are ready for half number 2 between Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborne, and Westwood. A 1-0 Westwood lead as we get set for the second frame of 22 and a half minutes. Tom Nappy alongside Mike Tarosian on the call.
Let's see if we get some more offensive pressure down here at the Westwood end this half.
They certainly will need some.
You can't score with the defense. The defense is working very, very hard here.
And we are underway in half number 2. And right off the bat, we'll have an offsides. Gonna make that an icing.
Icing, I think, yeah.
It'll be Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborne taking this face-off in Westwood territory. Hopkinton, Dover, Sherborne working left to right across your screen for the second half. Jammed up along the corner, wrapped around by O'Donnell. Getting in there and trying to battle for it is DeRocher. Along the far side.
Oh,
Offsides.
yeah. That was a long stretch.
Yep. A little too far in front of Blomquist from Reisfelder. Face off just in front of us.
Uh-oh.
There goes Blomquist sneaking through. Leaves it towards the near side, and it got by O'Donnell. Back to Blomquist. Trying to work her way up is Kendall Blomquist. And taken back by Kendall. Kendall Blomquist racing up towards the net. She'll take it around. Leaves it out in front into the high slot area. There's a shot, and it's wrapped up off the stick of Caitlin Sweeney. Bit of a light shot there.
Looked like the deck came off, too. She fixed it.
Yeah. You got to blast those when they're in the high slot, Mike.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's easy for us to say from up here. We're not there skating around.
That's true. That's true. We probably wouldn't even get the shot off.
Are you kidding? I'm lucky if I could stand on that ice.
I certainly couldn't. I'm not a nice guy.
No, I know.
Merkel sends it just past Patrick. And we'll have an icing.
Yep.
We didn't have many stoppages in the first half, but the second half starting off a little different.
It moves fast. I love it when they let them play. You know, they get some good hard hits. Everything's been clean, good physical play.
Absolutely.
And you love it when they can just let them play. You know, it's not about the referee. Some referees love blowing that whistle like it's all about them. But good referee crew here tonight.
Unfortunately, this game hasn't been too chippy.
No.
Up behind the net, trying to dig it out, Patrick.
No.
Over to Mazzucchelli. She might have a break. There she goes. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. It sounded like we were doing baseball all of a sudden.
Yeah. There's a shot, and it is wrapped up.
She shot that up. Good move.
Good shot by Anika Janoszak.
So what's up for sports for wrestling? We got one more game tomorrow?
Hopkinton Dover Sherborne girls hockey taking on Medway tomorrow, 3:40 p.m. right here at the New England Sports Center. We'll have the broadcast for you on HCAM. It'll be their final game of the season. Westwood with possession. Sent over by Vitello. Picked up in the neutral zone by Peterson. Peterson was jammed up, but Kilgariff able to get to it. There goes Peterson. Takes the shot a little wide. Sent up now to Kilgariff.
Oh, lift.
And now it's stolen away.
That is great.
Here comes DeRocher. And DeRocher doing battle with Peterson. Tied up along the corner. DeRocher was trying to sneak in there once again. Here comes Westwood. Jones looking for a shot, and it is covered up.
Nice save.
Try to sneak that one 5-hole. Good save there by McCluskey. Sent to the top of the circle and wrapped around by O'Donnell. O'Donnell sends it towards the net. DeRocher takes it away. Along the near side now. O'Donnell able to track it down. Turns it up ice towards Jordan. Sent flying over to the far side. And what do we have here?
Was that time? Well, I think it was offside.
I think we had an offside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that back pass caught everyone off guard.
Yeah. When I saw him point to the Westwood bench, I thought someone called a timeout, but oh, offside.
On the near side. Here comes Jones. She's tied up with Bailey. Jones still trying to get it out of there. Up the boards it goes. O'Donnell hunts it down. Pass back up there by Wayne. 1-on-2 here. Reisfelder's cut off. Along the corner, sends it out. Kluski sends it away. Along the far side, Reisfelder. Along the corner now. O'Donnell trying to get it out of the traffic jam. And there's a shot turned away. DeRocher nearly was able to sneak it in front of the net.
Oh, flipped.
Picked up in the corner by Jones. And she was looking for the break by Blomqvist there. A little too much gas on that pass. Jammed up along the corner. Crowley trying to get it out of the traffic jam. Handled by Cox. Down to the top of the circle. There's a wrister. Turned away. That attempted shot was by Ross. Now out in front. Here comes Blomqvist. Leaves it behind. There's a shot. And it's going to be wrapped up. Trying to knife it through is Blomqvist. And got a little physical there.
Nice clean hit. You got to protect your goalie.
Yep,
That's all.
absolutely. Once the goalie has it wrapped up, it should have stopped right then and there. A little hesitation on the whistle.
So also, Tom, I guess we'll be back on Tuesday night as well, right? For Tuesday afternoon for some basketball action against Ashland.
Yeah, we have the boys basketball finale against Ashland Tuesday afternoon.
And I believe that's our last sports broadcast for the
winter,
for the winter season. And at the half, I was able to talk to our AD, Rich Cormier, and I was putting together a schedule now. It looks like we'll be covering some volleyball, some football, some unified basketball. And I guess he mentioned we have 2 home games for unified basketball, so that'll be broadcast as well.
It's going to stay busy for us, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Here comes Westwood. There's a shot
Oh,
at wrister
nice.
a little high. Good pass by Blomquist. Here she comes trying to sneak it back in. And that goes flinging into the backstop. Kendall and Hannah Blomquist putting the pressure on. And I'm sure they've worked together in the backyard
Sure.
a number of times. Over to Westwood territory now. McDonough picks it up. Along the near side, Merkel. She was looking for Swinhammer. A race to the puck along the backboards.
Okay. Put it in. There it is. Oh.
No one there. On the attempted pass from Patrick. Here comes Porter. Sent just wide. Getting in there is Patrick. Trying to come around with it, Sweeney. Stolen away by Merkel. Up the far side she goes. Emily Swinhammer sends it out. Just under 15 minutes left to go in regulation. There's a shot turned away off the glove of McCluskey.
Nice.
Peterson with a nice shot there for Westwood. A race to the puck now. Running there is Kilgariff. Let's quickly take it away. Sent out in front. There's a shot. Into the traffic jam it goes. Abby Wayne getting the shot off.
So keep this pressure on. If they keep this pressure on for a little bit here, they're going to get something in that net.
I'm sure that's what Coach Hayes was telling them. Keep the pressure going.
Keep it down there.
Keep it out of your zone. There goes Sweeney. There's a shot wrapped up by McCluskey. Another good save there. And we'll have a face-off at 14:08 left to go.
I tell you this, I'm loving this defense here.
Yeah, they've played well. They've done a nice job so far this half, keeping it out of their zone.
Absolutely.
We'll have an icing. 4 seniors on the roster, honored before tonight's game. Kristen McCluskey, Holly Swinhammer, Marika Janoszak, and the team manager, Emery Peterson. On the far side to Rocher. Racing to it now, El Hilali. Looking for a shot here. Just wide goes O'Donnell. Out in front,
Whoa.
and that is sent just wide. Nearly had the opening on the left side.
Wow.
Sent just wide by Jordan. She recollects and sends it back. Vitello sends it out. Looking for another shot. Turned away by McCluskey. Another great save. That went off the stick of Reisfelder.
Tucker needs to ice it right now and change it up.
And that is sent up and turned away by McCluskey from Vitello. Jammed up now along the far side. Oof. All kinds of pushing going on. Brindley trying to get to it. Is taking it away, El Hilali. She'll send it over, looking for DeRocher. Now O'Donnell racing to it. And we'll get a stoppage here. Do we have offsides?
I don't know. It just touched the line, and
Yeah, it was just
I
offsides.
heard like a half a whistle, and they continue to play the big whistle. So yeah, they did call it offsides. All right. So I don't know what that was.
And right off the face-off, here comes Westwood. There's a shot turned away. Tessa Jones was aiming for that top corner. Jones jammed up along the boards. Coming away with it, Patrick. And she'll send it up.
There you go.
Looking for a break here is Swinhammer. Has a Kelly trying to get in there. Along the near side now. Wolverines trying to race back up. Ross trying to get it away from Merkel. Merkel sends it up towards Swinhammer. Now along the corner, Holly Swinhammer. And it's taken away by Patrick. Up to Mazzucchelli. Over to Emily Swinhammer. Up and around it goes. Getting the stick in there, Merkel. Mazzucchelli takes a shot, turned away. A swing and a miss there by Bailey. Along the near side now. Tracking it down, Merkel. And a nice pass into the neutral zone. Just under 11 minutes left to go. Merkel sends it up. Here's Jordan. And that's turned away as she's diverted by DeRocher. Racing up Jones. Tied up along the near side boards. Merkel gets in there. Along the far side now. And that'll draw an icing. 10:23 left to go in this game. A 1-0 Westwood lead. And we've had a pretty back and forth second half.
Great solid play, too.
Some great goaltending by McCluskey has kept this game within reach. Out in front, and there's another good save.
Nice tied up.
Blomquist sent it with the backhander. And we'll have a face-off. 10:16 left. Official was pointing at the Westwood coach, asking her if she called timeout. Sent around by Cox. Picking it up, Blomquist sends it out. Looking for a shot here. And nice job getting the stick in there.
Oh.
And now Blomquist is tripped up, and we're going to get a call here.
Well, if they call advantage.
Top of the circle, Blomquist.
Yeah,
Here comes the delayed penalty call.
That was inadvertent, but still a trip nevertheless.
Yep.
Yeah, just want to take a moment here and give our thoughts to our friends in Milford there at the tradesmen who suffered a
Absolutely.
huge loss, a big 3-alarm fire at the tradesmen tonight. And our thoughts and prayers are with Rob and all the staff. No one was hurt. Everyone's fine.
Great establishment, and they hosted a lot of good local music acts.
Local music. Great place for watching sports.
Certainly was.
And a big supporter of local sports, too.
Yeah. And there's a shot turned away. As Emily Swinhammer was nearly able to sneak it in. Swinhammer leaves it out. No one there. Merkel will send it up and around. Yeah, they supported a lot of local sports and a lot of local musicians. Great establishment, and certainly hope the best
And,
for...
I have to say myself, me, the food was always fantastic out of that kitchen.
Absolutely, out in front, turned away. And our thoughts certainly with Rob and all the staff there at the tradesman. As that is wrapped up by McCluskey.
Rob, a great guy, had him on our show, the Hockey and Hangout Hour.
That's right.
And very sad to see a landmark. Definitely a landmark in Milford.
Yeah, absolutely. Patrick up against Blomquist. And it'll be picked up by Wayne up the near side. Racing in, looking for a shot. Ooh, backhander, and there's a goal.
Wow.
What a beauty of a pass from Kendall Blomquist over to
She's right
Megan
there.
McDonough, who pops it in. 2-0 Westwood. That goal comes with 8:34
Wait a
left to
second.
go.
Wait a second. We have a little discussion here. Might have a net dislodgement. We'll see what they call.
And they will not wave it off. So Westwood does score the power play goal. There's 48 seconds left on the power play. Oh,
They're
wait, did
supposed
they?
to- no,
They waved it
haven't
off.
posted it. I think there was a net dislodgement.
They waved it off. No goal. So it remains 1-0. A late wave off there. And 46 seconds and counting remains on the power play, and the score remains 1-0. Big break for Hopkinton Dover Sherborne. Getting in there, Mazzucchelli. Sent up by Merkel. Blomquist brings it around. Westwood may have one last opportunity here to try to charge the net with the man advantage. Mazzucchelli able to get the stick in there and force the offsides call. Nice job by Mazzucchelli poking that one out. This face-off comes at 7:57 left, 12 seconds left on the power play. On the far side now. And here goes McDonough out in front, covered up by McCluskey as the power play just expires. .41 left in this game. A 1-0 lead for Westwood. Second goal waved off. On the face-off, Kelly Bailey up against Tessa Jones. Along the far side. That's poked out there by Cox. Pops it off the boards to DeRocher. Now taken back by Westwood. Racing in, it's Jones. And here comes Frazier. Frazier doing battle with Jones. Jones comes away with it. Looking for a shot, and a little wide there. Squirts out back into Westwood territory.
Oh!
It's taken away, and then turned away is Frazier.
That could have been trouble.
Frazier's had a couple of nice steals in this game. Left out for Cox. Racing in there for Westwood, Reisfelder. And she couldn't hit her target, Krausen. There's a wrister, and it's wrapped up by McCluskey off the stick of Blomquist. Another good Westwood shot. This face-off comes at 6:15 left. Kelly was trying to sneak through with it. Up and around it goes, handled by Patrick. Sent back down over to the corner. And wrapped up by McCluskey. Nice send away by Blomquist, and then Crowley able to get the shot in there. Hopkins to Dover Sherborne has to find a way to get control of this puck. Sent just wide by Reisfelder. And there's a shot and a glove save by McCluskey.
It looked like it was going over her head. Looked like it was going over her head, but that was a safe move to make right there.
Blomquist nearly had the top shelf. Seemed like it was going to drop before it went over the net. So.
Oh, yeah. Wow, great save.
Certainly was.
Oh.
Jammed up along the near side. Coming away with it, Swinhammer. Up the far side she goes, racing to it, O'Donnell. Holly Swinhammer sends it back towards the near side.
Nice hit. Oh, they're going
might
to
get
call
a
it.
call here.
Oh.
That's going to be a trip.
Yeah, the way she went over the leg.
They'll send Leanna Patrick to the box for 2 minutes. And Westwood will be on the power play. And 5:03 left to go. That's not what she wanted to do there.
No.
Coming around with it, Wayne. Over to DeRocher. Off the stick of Bailey it goes into the neutral zone, handled by Blomquist. Over to Reisfelder. Racing in. Turns it up towards Blomquist. Blomquist with a break here. There's a shot. And that's off the traffic in front. And another shot just wide from Blomquist. Turned away off the stick of McDonough. Good protection in front of the net by Hopkins and Dover Sherborne. 1:10 and counting left on the power play. Crowley turned away.
Oh, no.
Sent out in front, nearly a goal. I think it was off the post.
Yeah. It was off for something.
Blomquist sends it back towards Reisfelder. Locked up is Jones and Wayne. No one can find the puck for a moment. 35 seconds and counting left on the power play. There comes O'Donnell. Puts it to her left and now Reisfelder. That shot turned away. Into the corner it goes. Westwood continuing to put the pressure on. Reisfelder sends it up. There's a shot a little high by Blomquist.
Oh,
Turned
nice
away on the
defense there.
secondary attempt. Nice job sacrificing her body by Abby Wayne. And racing up and being turned away there is Bailey.
Great penalty killing right there.
It certainly was. They have killed off 2 power plays for Westwood. Patrick thought she may have had a break there. Now coming away with it, Cox puts it off the side of the net. 2:40 and counting left to go in this game. There's a shot and a glove save by Homa. Pretty nice shot there by Bailey. And we'll have a face-off at 2:34. Patrick sends it back to Janoschak. And she'll put it around. Westwood trying to clear the zone. Ross sends it over. sent just wide by Sweeney. Sent over by Ross. Oh. A nice job there by Janoschak. Back to the blue line, McDonough. Shot just wide. On the near side now. Squirts up back into Westwood territory. Trying to race to it is Swinhammer. And she delivers a nice hit. Puts it over to the far side corner. Mazzucchelli gets there. Swinhammer was trying to find Patrick. And that's going to get by Cox at the blue line. Now the Wolverines looking for something here. Crowley. Jammed up along the far side, getting a stick in there, Cox. Back to the neutral zone it goes, handled by Reisfelder. 1 minute, 10 seconds and counting left to go in this game. Patrick gets to it. Wolverines looking for a shot here. A little wide by Reisfelder. There's a shot, and McCluskey will wrap it up. 48 seconds left. Westwood trying to hang on to the 1-0 lead.
McCluskey doing an awful lot of work there, and we do have a timeout.
We do. Hopkins and Dover Sherborne going to take the timeout with 48 seconds left, talk things over. And they're going to talk about how to clear the zone and put some pressure on this Westwood team with 48 seconds left. They've gotten a few good shots off today, but certainly could use a bit more pressure. In any case, it's been a good competitive back and forth game.
Yeah, great job. I mean, it was all about Hopkins' defense right now. Defense has been really strong. Offense, not being able to get too many shots on net, not putting the puck in front of the net to create shots to happen. Westwood definitely dominating in the Hopkins zone for most of the game, which is why I credit the Hopkins defense for keeping the score at 1-0. You know?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They've had to deal with a lot of pressure and tremendous defensive work in front of the net and some great goaltending. We'll see what they could do here in the final seconds of the game. I'd imagine as soon as they get it out of their zone, they'll pull the goalie.
Absolutely. They just need to clear it. Westwood doing a good job on their offense and getting to the puck first.
Here we go. Final 48 seconds. Along the near side. Trying to bring it down, Blomquist. Oh, she's turned away. Mazzucchelli going to try to race up the ice with it now. Sends it over. And a nice send-off to Swinhammer.
Buskey's gone.
The goalie has been pulled to bring on the extra attacker. That shot just wide. Last opportunity here for Hopkins and Dover Sherborne. That's off the goalie, out in front of the net, that's put in! It's a goal! Hopkins and Dover Sherborne!
Wow.
Sophia Mazzucchelli pops it in. Assist Merkel, as Kaylee Merkel was able to get it in front of the net.
Holy
and Sophia Mazzucchelli able to put that one in. With 11.3 seconds left to tie this game at 1 apiece. What an unbelievable job in front of the net that time by Hopkins and Dover Sherborne. McCluskey will turn that one away. And that is going to do it. This game will end in a 1-1 tie.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That is something, Tom.
What a way to celebrate Senior Day for Hopkins and Dover Sherborne.
Absolutely.
Ending a draw with a 6-0-1 Westwood team. Just a tremendous effort tonight. Great defensive work, and They certainly got a good amount of pressure on as well.
And here they are with their COVID handshake.
And on the final seconds when it counted, they were able to get the puck in front of the net, create a lot of traffic, and
Wow.
Merkel sent it out to Mazzucchelli, and there you go. We'll end in a 1-1 tie. And this
Outstanding.
game, I'm sure, certainly feels like a win for Hopkins and Dover Sherborne, as it should. A great effort out there tonight against a very good Westwood team. As they score with 11.3 seconds left, and this game ends 1 apiece. And it was certainly a lot of fun to cover the Senior Day festivities as well as this game, but that is going to just about do it for us. For Mike Terosian, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, Hopkins and Dover Sherborne ends in a 1-1 draw with Westwood. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Hockey on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Have a great evening, everybody.